Understanding your IOM loan. Thank you for joining us. In this video, we're going to discuss IOM travel loans. For those of you that have a travel loan, this video will walk you through some important information on how to manage your travel loan with your current finances. What we'll cover in this video. In this video, we'll be focusing on IOM travel loans for people resettled through the International Rescue Committee. If you were resettled through another organization, your travel loan information may be a bit different for you, so please make sure you're checking who your loan is administered by before starting this video. In this training, we'll cover what is an IOM travel loan, why repaying your loan is important, how to pay your travel loan, what to do if you have trouble paying your loan, and how to contact the travel loan team at the International Rescue Committee, or IRC. Let's get started. What is an IOM travel loan? So what is an IOM travel loan? After a refugee or SIV is approved to resettle in the United States, it's now time to book your travel. For those that need financial support for their flight expenses, the International Organization for Migration has a program where they offer travel loans to cover these costs. As a loan, this money is borrowed, and recipients agree to pay this money back over agreed. After a refugee or SIV is approved to resettle in the United States, it's now time to book your travel. For those that need financial support for their flight expenses, the International Organization for Migration offers a program. After a refugee or SIV is approved to resettle in the United States, it's now time to book your travel. For those that need financial support for their flight expenses, the International Organization for Migration has a program where they offer a travel loan to cover these costs. As a loan, this money is borrowed, and recipients agree to pay this money back over an agreed upon time period. If you have one of these travel loans, prior to coming to the United States, you should have received and signed a promissory note or loan agreement, which details all the information on the loan. Your payments on the travel loan start 6 months after your arrival in the United States. Promissory note. Your promissory note or loan agreement contains important information about your travel loan. It includes the total amount of the loan, the people on the loan, the date your payments will begin, which is generally 6 months after your arrival in the United States, your expected monthly payment amount, and your total loan term, or how long you have to pay back your loan. When it comes to paying back this travel loan, all adults 18 or older listed on the loan are equally responsible for making sure payments are happening on time. Because the promissory note contains all this information, it's important to keep this document in a safe place and to review with anyone that's 18 or older in your family so they are aware of their loan responsibilities. Why is repayment important? Paying your IOM travel loan is important both for your personal financial health and it also contributes to your community. First, paying your loan ensures that other refugees and SIVs arriving in the future also have access to this financial assistance. By paying By paying, you're supporting others in coming to the US to start new lives with their families. Paying your loan also has a positive effect on your financial health as it helps you build credit. Missing payments can have negative repercussions, which can affect your financial future in the US. Let's talk a bit more about what we mean. What is credit? Credit is an important part of the financial system in the United States. Your credit tells lenders and other service providers about your history of borrowing money and paying money back on time. Having good credit indicates that you have a history of paying bills and loans back on time and signals that you are less of a financial risk. When you have good credit, you're more likely to get approved for loans, credit cards, and other services in the future and be offered better rates for these services and products. Having bad or low credit usually tells financial and other service providers that you don't have a history of paying these bills on time and are usually less likely to get approved, or you'll be asked to pay more for these products and services. Why is credit important? Credit is important in many ways for your financial future. There are many examples of when a financial institution or service provider might want to know your credit. Some of these include when you're applying to rent an apartment, when buying a car, when shopping for rates at insurance, utility, and phone companies, if you'd like to get a credit card, and when applying for loans such as education, immigration, car, or loans to buy a home. Credit building. When you arrive in the United States, you will likely have no credit history, which isn't a bad thing. You're starting with a clean slate, which is an opportunity to build good credit so you can access these important products and services at affordable rates. There are many ways to build your credit. One of those ways is paying your IOM travel loan on time. Each payment you make is part of your credit history and will show that you're doing a good job paying your bills on time. When you miss your payments, however, this is also reported and can have a negative effect on your credit. There is so much more to learn about credit, which we can't cover in this short presentation. To learn more, you can speak to a financial coach at an IRC office or go to safeproject.org for classes and more information. Paying your IOM travel loan. For all these reasons we mentioned, we now have an idea of why it's important to pay your IOM travel loan on time, as it can benefit your financial future and your community. Now let's talk about how do you make your payments. Starting payments. Let's take a look at your travel loan timeline. Before you leave for the United States, you've signed your promissory note detailing all the information about your loan. Then you get to the United States and work on getting your family settled into their new home. After 5 months, you will receive a letter and consent form reminding you that your loan will start soon. At month 6 in the United States, your IOM travel loan payments start. You'll receive a letter with instructions on how to start paying. After your loan starts, you'll work to make these payments every month, ideally by the 20th of the month, until your loan is paid in full. Each of these payments is reported on your credit, helping you build positive credit history. It's important to note that all letters and communications on your travel loan will go to the contact information they have on file for you when you first arrive. If you move or change your contact information, it's important that you let the IOM loan team know so they can update and send information to the correct contact information. How to pay my loan. You have a few options when it comes to paying your loan. You can pay by mail, sending in a check or a money order using the pay slip you receive in your monthly travel loan letter. A note, they will not accept payments made in cash, so please make sure you're only sending a check or money order. You can also pay by phone by calling the IOM travel loan team and sharing your debit or bank information with their staff. You can also pay by phone by calling the IOM travel loan team and sharing your debit card or bank information with your staff. Lastly, you can set up monthly automatic payments. If you choose to set up payments by your debit card or bank information, you can also set up monthly automatic payments. Set up automatic payments. Setting up monthly automatic payments is one way to make sure you're making your IOM travel loan payment on time every month. By setting this up, you're giving the loan team permission to automatically take the payment from your bank account every month. These payments usually happen on the 15th of the month. If you choose to go with this option, it's important to make sure you have the money in your bank account when the payment goes in, or your bank account or your bank may charge a fee. To set up automatic payments, you can call the IOM loan team and provide your alien number, phone number, current address, and debit card or bank account information. The IOM loan team has interpretation available for all callers, so if you need interpretation assistance, you can request this when you call. If you need additional support in setting up these payments, you can always ask your caseworker or a financial coach in your office. What if you cannot pay your loan? So what happens if you can't pay your loan? The IOM loan team does not want you to have any negative effects on your credit. So if for any reason you think you can't pay, you should contact them immediately. There are some options available, such as reducing payments, deferring or delaying a payment, or in some special circumstances, loans can be forgiven. The IOM loan team will evaluate this on a case-by-case basis, but it's always better to ask before having any negative effect on your credit. Let's look at some examples of when the IOM loan team might consider deferring or delaying your loan. These can include if you have a temporary medical disability, you're elderly with limited income, you're unemployed or underemployed, you're a full-time student, you've been affected by a natural disaster, or you're experiencing some other type of financial hardship. In all these situations, the IOM travel loan team will ask for documentation proving the reason for the delay or deferral, which will always include a household financial statement. Again, if you need support with this, you can always speak to your caseworker or a financial coach for additional help. Let's review a few other common questions that we see on IOM travel loans. What should you do if you don't receive your IOM travel loan bill? Even if you don't receive your bill in the mail, you are still responsible for making those payments. Your promissory note will say how much your payment is, and you should contact the IOM travel loan team to make sure they have the correct contact information on file. What happens if I move? Similar to the previous question, you are still responsible for making these payments if you move. You can call the IOM travel loan team to let them know your updated address so they send all the information to the correct and you can call the IOM travel loan team to let them know your updated address so you can receive the correct information. Can we split our loan between adults on the case? Yes, you can technically split the payment of the loan with anyone 18 years or older on the case. To do so, you'll need to contact the IOM travel loan team and they will ask you to complete a form with more information to process this request. If you have any questions on your IOM travel loan, the best thing you can do is reach out to the IOM travel loan team, your caseworker, or a financial coach who can assist you. To contact the IOM Travel Loan Department, you can reach out Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 p.m. by phone at 866-750-1130. You can also send them an email at iom@theirc.org. For any payments by mail, you can send to the IRC IOM Loan Department at P.O. Box 62102, Baltimore, Maryland, zip code 21264-2102. Lastly, for any questions or further assistance in managing your finances, you can reach out to a financial coach in your office who can provide you with some support. We hope this presentation helped you gain a better understanding of your IOM travel loan. Thanks so much for watching.